Oh, Ichimasa. Hello.
Hello, nice to meet you.
We've already met.
Okay.
So, today our interview is about your last essay. You decided to write about AI and ethical values.
Yeah.
Why did you choose that subject to write about?
Because we often see many articles and many news about AI recently. The AI is now hot word, I think. That's why this time I choose these topics.
Tell me about some of the articles you've read. Why did these articles make you interested?
One article which I see is OpenAI. That was an AI company which makes an application of creating the image and movies, which is use AI during creation images and movies. Then, if we request to the app, please make some new images and movies by using Japanese characters, they answer, they output the images, new images and new movies using the Japanese characters, but it's ignore the copyrights. That's why Japanese government request the OpenAI. Please don't use the Japanese character during when the application outputs something. Yeah, that one is one article I saw.
Okay, all right. Before we talk about how AI is used in Japan, let's talk about how you use AI. You use it, right?
Yes.
At work?
Yeah, at work.
How do you use it at work?
At work, when I check the something, for example, my job is sometimes we need to make new machine. At that time, we need to research some parts, which component of the new machine. Then at that time, the parts have almost same specs is everywhere. That's why we need to compare the one. Sorry. The parts have two suppliers, for example. We need to check the specs to open the parts website, and we need to get some information. Then another one also, we need to open another one's website and get some information. After that, we need to compare each data, which is better to use. But it takes too much. That's why.
Takes too much time.
Takes too much time. That's why I used to compare these specs. I use AI chatbot to compare these specs.
And as a result, you save time.
Yes.
Are you not worried that the chatbot will give you an inaccurate answer?
Sometimes yes, but sometimes no. Only compare the specs. It is always a correct answer. They output correct answer because they are only get some information from website and output something like matrix. That's why there is no mistakes. But if, for example, if we ask some difficult calculation, the output is sometimes have mistakes, some errors. That's why.
So you need to double check some of the calculations.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. At that time, yeah, I always check the result by myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about in your personal life? Do you use AI at all?
Oh yeah.
How do you use it?
When I cooked dinner, I always use that AI chatbot. Oh, today, hey, chatbot, today what I should to make? I want to eat pork and I want to eat much vegetables and taste is a little bit sweet. Please make some recommendation.
Okay.
Then after that, they reply to me. Today's menu is blah blah blah. Then how to cook, like the 1, 2, 3 step. Then it takes about 15 minutes, like that. Then
So you've actually followed these instructions. What was the result? Was the result good?
yes,
Luckily.
yeah, maybe. I think.
All right. What about people though in Japan? You know, AI is touching our lives in many different ways. How do you think the general public in Japan use AI frequently?
Generally, I think we often see the AI chatbot customer center. Like when we want to ask something to the maker, before we need to call or we need to send email about the issue and some questions. But recently, at first we can ask to the AI chatbot. Then if they answer if we input some questions and some problems, they reply the correct answer sometimes. Then if there is no they cannot answer about our request or something, we need to call to the customer center.
All right. So maybe you would need to speak to a human, but the chatbots can help you with the initial inquiries. Okay.
Yeah.
But you know, many people are worried about AI. Why is that? Why are they worried about it?
I think we have two main concerns. One is for student, and one is for ethical values. The first one is for student is when we have some homeworks. Recently, we can easily use the AI chatbot. That's why student can easily ask to chatbot these homework questions.
What's the problem with that?
Because they don't need to thinking by themselves about these questions. It was no meaning of the homework, so it was.
What effect might that have on the student then, on the student's learning in general, if they're taking all of their answers from a chatbot? What might happen in the long term to the student's learning, do you think? What might happen with the students' learning if they just keep using ChatGPT to write their essays, to give their answers?
What happened?
What will be the effect on their learning?
On the learning, there is no. They cannot get any result, any effect.
All right. Okay. Are there any other worries about it? I mean, maybe in the areas of employment, what are people worried about with AI and employment?
Employment.
Yeah, you know, getting jobs.
Your question means.
Many people are worried that AI will take their jobs. Why are they worried about this?
Because AI robots. For example, AI robot can drive taxi, or they can become the care worker like that. So that's why sometimes they grab they grab our jobs.
Right, so they're taking jobs from people.
Jobs.
Yeah. So as a result, do you think that governments should create more laws to regulate AI or not?
Oh yes, I think so. But currently, the AI is expanding to every categories everywhere. That's why we can't. The government cannot
Can't keep up.
keep up. Cannot keep up the evolution of the AI. That's why there is. That's why we need at first we need to use the AI function based on our ethical values.
Okay. But who do you think should decide these ethical values? Governments, the public, the companies who make the AI? Who should decide what is ethical and what isn't ethical? Who should decide that?
Finally, governments should be decided, but before we need to consider the ethical values when we use the AI. Then, in each case, we need to teach AI to not to output ignore the not to output the result which ignore the ethical values.
Why can't we depend on the AI itself to develop its own ethical values? Why can't we depend on not governments, not the companies? AI is intelligence. Why can't we depend on AI itself to develop its own ethical values?
I think they don't have heart.
Right.
So I think heart is ethical value.
Right.
So that's why they don't have heart.
They don't have that human heart.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right, good. But do you think AI could be one day more intelligent than humans, than the most intelligent human?
For intelligence, I think so. Near future or already, sometimes AI is genius than humans.
More genius than humans.
More genius
Yeah.
than humans.
Shouldn't we be worried about that?
If we worried about it, we can't stop it. That's why no choice, I think.
So for you then, the progress is unstoppable,
Yeah.
and as a result we need the guardrails, the laws and the regulations in place to govern it, okay? What about in the future with you? Do you think your job, I mean you work at Toshiba, it's an engineering company, do you think AI will become a bigger part of the company in future?
Yeah.
And you're not worried that eventually you might lose your job?
Oh, lose my job. I didn't think about it, but...
Well, think about it now. Do you think it's a possibility?
Possibility? So... I think maybe it takes time to replace my job to AI.
Why would it take some time?
Because my job is various job. We have many tasks and many missions, and this status is changing every day. That's why it's so difficult to
Replace you. Yeah.
replace to AI.
Many teachers, I mean, including me, are worried that AI will replace teachers. Do you think that's a possibility? Do you think in future, for example, if you wanted to improve your English, you won't come to a teacher? You will go to AI?
Go to AI? I don't want to do that because yes, I can do that, but I don't want to do
Why not?
that because AI is machine. They don't have heart. That's why if AI teaches me something, I can't. I don't feel impression.
You don't get an impression with the human contact like you would
Yeah.
have with a teacher.
We can get impression by human contact. That's why I want to study with human teacher.
With people, yeah,
Yes.
okay, got it. Well, look, thank you very much for talking to me.
Alright, thank you very much.
Thank you.